How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this one owner 2004 Pontiac GTO LS1 with 6-speed. There we go. Has 4,402 miles. Alright, so we have a 2004 Pontiac GTO. Has 4,402 original miles. It's the LS1 backed by the 6-speed manual transmission. Mechanically and pretty much front to back, this is a bone stock GTO. Runs and drives excellent. We bought it from the original family. It's listed as a one owner on the Carfax. The Carfax has no accidents, no damage ever reported. And this car is super clean. Front to back, it's a excellent car. Motor strong, transmission shifts great. Like all of these, you have power steering, power four-wheel disc brakes. The factory AC is really nice and cold. Still has the stock manifolds, as well as the full stock exhaust. And again, everything front to back on this car works. All your lights, all your gauges, your horn, your wipers, your radio, your heat, all that stuff works like it should. All your gauges are good. Cruise works. This is optioned with the 6 CD changer, 6 disc CD changer, and all that stuff works as well. It's pretty much what you'd expect from a 4,000 mile GTO. The interior has all your standard options and features like power windows, power locks. You have your traction control button. None of that stuff has any issues. Downshift a little bit, get on it. These came with 350 horsepower. They run well. They are big, heavy cars, but it does run nice. Transmission again shifts through the gears well. They are fun cars to drive. Very rare do you find these with super low and stock. Most of these all have modifications done. People cut the exhaust off. They do a Vortex supercharger or something like that. So finding a stock one is pretty cool, and factory black on black. I've had a couple other ones. They've all sold really quick. I try and keep these with low miles. You can find them, but finding one that's unmodified is it's starting to get a little tougher. But we do sell these 04s, 5s, and 6s. This is obviously the first year back, so it only has the 5.7, and the 5s and 6 you can get the 6-liter, but driving them back to back, you're not going to really feel much of a difference. It's cool that this one does have the 6-speed in it, though. All right, wait for this car to go. And again, air's on the lowest setting, and it's blowing really nice and cold. Temperature gauge is coming up good. There's 75, pick it over into 6, and then you're just cruising. Overall condition of the interior is again what you'd expect from a 4,000 mile car. There's really no issues, no wear. Headliner's great, visors are great, dash is nice. Seat covers are awesome. It doesn't look like anyone's ever really sat in the back seat. Common issues that these get, just the way that the bolster is from where you get in and out. They usually get a little bit of wear on the bolster on the edge of the driver's seat. This one's actually really clean with honestly no issues whatsoever. Seat's very comfortable. Doesn't have any weird smells in here. Dash doesn't have any splits or cracks. All your A-pillar, all this stuff is really clean. Again, it looks like the car was stored in an AC and heated garage since it was new. Center console is also really nice. All your buttons work. Those are kind of notorious for stopping to work as well. But all the buttons work for the radio. Exterior, like a lot of low mileage cars, if they're stored in someone's personal garage, you might get a little nick here and there from a kid walking by with a bicycle. A couple very tiny little touch-ups on the front of the hood. Same thing kind of around the car. There's a couple very minor flaws, but overall front to back, this is a really nice and clean car. Paint looks really nice. I love that it's black on black. For a long time, these GTOs, they really kind of didn't get the respect that they deserve. We've started selling them in the last year or so, and we've sold a bunch of them, and they've always sold really, really quick. So I personally think that these are kind of starting to gain some popularity. All of your LS stuff from the late 90s and early 2000s are really starting to catch on. I personally like these a whole lot more than I do the Catfish Camaros that are a little bit earlier than this. I love a WS6 Trans Am. Those always sell really, really well. And these are similar platforms. You have the same, basically the same motor, the LS1, back with the 6-speed. They're a little bit further advanced, 04, 5, and 6 than they were up to like the 2000 to 2002 Camaros or WS6s. And this is obviously the very tail end of the Pontiacs. You have the G8s afterwards, but these are great cars. They run really well. Again, we do have the clean Carfax. We have the original window sticker, the Pontiac brochure. We did buy this from the original family, which is cool. No accidents, no damage ever reported. Going down this bumpy road, suspension feels great. All that stuff is stock. The tires have been replaced. They are a 2020 date code. Plenty of tread, no issues with the tires whatsoever. All your glass, power windows, also the power locks, all that stuff works. Windshield is nice, looks brand new, no issues whatsoever. Again, other than just a few very, very tiny cosmetic touch-ups on the outside, it's basically like a brand new car. It's what you'd expect a 4,400 mile car to drive like. Clutch feels great, brakes feel good, power steering, power brakes, all that stuff's really nice. It does what it needs to do. Let's come in, flip around. It's interesting driving one of these that has stock exhaust because it's so quiet. Usually they have a Borla muffler or some kind of catback system on them, and they're really loud. This one being stock, it's almost a change of pace because I'm just not used to hearing one be so quiet. Not sure what we got going on in front of us here. Just picking up random people on the side of the road, and then we're going to back up and flip around and do a U-turn. It's interesting. Guess we'll just sit here and wait for this guy to back into the culvert. Get on it just a little bit. No vibrations, no shimmies, no shakes. Just a really good car. Overall feel fantastic GTO. Nothing to really complain about on this one. It's what you'd expect a 4,000 mile car to do, perform like, look like. Just a nice clean car front to back. I really enjoy these GTOs, especially with the 6-speed. Makes them a lot of fun to drive. And if someone does want to modify one, you can do some cool things to these, and they run really, really well. But even as a stock platform, they are fun. Last couple turns here, and we'll head on back to the shop. As always, I appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. Call or text me directly at 903-820-1019. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com, or we are on all of the social platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. The handle is going to be PC Classic Cars across all of those platforms, and we'll see you guys again on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.